By the time you realize you hired wrong builder and 40% of your budget may be already gone. At that stage, you are stuck. You can't fire them so easily. You can't recover your money and your dream home become legal nightmare. That signature you put on the agreement, it is the most expensive autograph you will ever give, so don't sign it yet. Today, I am giving you the professional KONNBOT evaluation framework, the exact 5-point checklist to spot a bad builder before you give a single rupee. In India, tier 1 and tier 2 cities, finding a builder isn't that hard, but comparing them or evaluating them is confusing. The options are endless, but there is a rarely clear way to compare them. And we start with the most obvious check, where surprisingly most of the homeowners get confused. So point number 1, recent and relevant experiences. Always look at project completed last 3 years. Construction method, material, execution standards in India change fast. If a builder running on reputation from 10 years ago, that's our biggest red flag. Don't judge capability by the quality of photos. Always ask yourself, are their past projects similar to yours in size, budget and design complexity? If you are planning 2000 square feet modern home, but the builder has mostly done small renovation or traditional construction, that's a capability mismatch. Professional builder always focus on what they can deliver constantly. That's not a limitation, it's a risk management. Looking at past project is like looking at resume, but it doesn't tell you how they actually work on job. For that, you need to go on field. Point number 2, visit active construction site. Notice I said active construction site, not just completed home. A finished home is the brochure, but active site is the reality. When you visit, ignore the polite talk and observe the chaos or lack of it. Look at how material is stored. Are the cement back off the ground? Is there actual supervision present? And look at the quality of work even in unfinished stages. In Indian cities, a poorly managed site is the biggest predictor of delays and quality compromises. Finished home shows the result, but an active site shows the process. And the process determines your peace of mind. Clear site proves they respect their work. You also need to ensure they respect your wallet. This is where physical execution meets financial clarity. Point number 3, documentation and cost clarity. Please avoid making decisions based solely on per square feet rate and verbally or inclusive promises. Those are the recipe of disaster. Professional builder clarifies the scope of work, payment method, material brand, and most specifically what is excluded. You also need to ask, how do you handle changes? Changes are normal in residential construction, but they must be documented and cost verified before execution. If the builder tells you, don't worry about the details, we'll adjust it later, that isn't flexibility, that is uncertainty. But here is the hard truth. Clear contract protect your right, but it cannot protect your timeline if the builder runs out of cash. Point number 4, financial discipline and accountability. Ask yourself what happens if the builder run out of cash during your project. Usually labor vanishes, material quality silently drop, or excuses replace timeline. This happened because builder used money from project B to fund project A. You don't need to see their bank balance to spot this. You just need to see the payment schedules. Are the payment stages logical? Is the process directly linked to the payment? If the builder keep asking big advance without corresponding work. In construction, financial stress always become visible on site eventually. Money management keep your project moving, but his attitude defines your experience. For test that, always ask people who already survived it. The 5th and the final point, client feedback and post handover support. Don't just call the references they give you. Try to find client from their project history independently. When you speak to them, dig deeper. Don't just ask, was it good? Ask some specific question. Was the final cost close to the original estimate? How did they handle problem when they came up? And what happened after you moved in? In Indian home construction, support after possession is worth more than promises made before signing. And one bad review can be exception, but repeated pattern of ghosting is a warning sign. Choosing the right builder isn't about finding the cheapest quotation or the smoothest talker. It's about reducing risk through discipline, accountability, and system. Right builder protect your time, money, and your sanity. To make this easier for you, I have created this builder evaluation checklist based from the exact framework, which you can download from the description below.